There's no manual to this thing. Mr. A could say, I don't want my wife to contribute in the household though.
Yeah.
I feel like when you are with someone, you know their financial capability. As a man, you feel like, you can shoulder everything. As a woman, obviously, you could still offer. But if you're insisting for me not to do anything, who am I? Who am I kidding? It boils down to the dynamics of each person's relationship.
Men that don't cheat are out there. Find yours. As a woman that cheats, better pick the man that cheats and leave the good man for us.
What do you bring to the table is basically what values do you have to offer? What skills do you have to offer? Like, it's not about money. But Nigerian men and Nigerian women, this relationship may not end us in this country. I believe that when you are asking somebody out, you know what you want.
You understand? You know the value the person can
obviously,
bring.
I'm not dating you for fun.
For
You are
fun,
dating
you
towards
understand?
something. So like, you should know what you expect.
From the person.
You should have seen some of those values in that person before you even approaching the person.
So you're not coming to meet me. What do you bring to the table?
Exactly.
It's like, do you know the value I have? Okay, I am this kind of person. It's in courtship, you know, if I am a cheerful person, I can give, I can spend. So you already see this.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of What's Your Take with Adedoyin. And today we're going to be talking about modern relationship, the expectations and the reality. You guys should prepare. I should tell you guys should really prepare, because today I have two guests in our midst. And to introduce the first person, you know this person, you've seen him before. Actually, as I said, you've seen him before, you should know the person I'm talking about. Is the same good friend of mine, and I know that as I've called him to this program, he's God allowed his mouth to kill him by the grace of God. And I'm talking about my G, Adedoyin. Help me to welcome Adedoyin. Clap for yourself. Also, I have a wonderful, beautiful friend of mine. And then you've not seen her before. I know people have not seen someone as beautiful as this, but let me gift you guys in this episode. And I'm going to be introducing my princess, my baby girl. I call her my baby girl, my love. Her name is Omolala. Clap for yourself. When I clap for yourself. Welcome. I welcome you guys to today's episode.
Thank you.
I'm so glad to have you guys here, because I know I chose right.
Thanks,
I chose
for
right. Seeing the face, people will not know what is coming next though, but you guys should be prepared. So today we're going to be talking about modern relationship, like I said earlier, and I would like to ask. Let me ask Adedoyin first. Adedoyin.
Yes.
I know you are prepared for me.
No, not really.
There's this particular question I want to, and I don't know if we've had a conversation like that before, but I want to hear from you now, and I want my viewers to hear from you too.
Right.
There's this statement, we're talking about modern, we're not talking about relationship of the past, we're talking about modern relationship.
Okay.
So I want to ask, this 50-50 of the thing, we know that's what is going around. 50-50, all this thing, equality, all those kind of stuff. So I want to ask, this 50-50 of a thing between this gender equality, a man spending 50, a woman spending 50. What do you think about stuff like that?
All right. So, hi guys. So I for me, I know you want the honest truth.
Before
yeah. So for me, I think 50-50, it's not really a thing for me. Yeah.
So you're not in support.
I'm not in support. I don't want to use the word bullshit, you understand? But I people that bring the perspective of 50-50, it's not really doesn't really speak well, you understand? So for me, I'm not the 50-50 kind of guy.
So you're the type of guy that everything full.
No.
A man should take the.
I'm not saying
when going to dates or something like that.
Obviously,
you don't put yourself in a situation whereby you have to share bills with someone.
No, obviously, I can't take you out for a date and I'm expecting you to pay, or I'm taking you out for a date and I'm expecting you to pay the money for the Uber or the money for the food.
To pitch in. You're not expecting her to pitch in.
Yeah, I take full responsibility for that. And I'm not saying it because of me. I feel every other man should.
A man.
Yeah, so I'm not the 50-50
Not every other man. There are some men that don't. I believe for it to be something that is trending, there are some men out there that believe in 50-50. Even in this Nigeria, because we can say it's abroad, is this one, is that one. There are some men in this Nigeria that believe in 50-50.
Yeah, I know, but I feel the 50-50 narrative, right, is not even. I think the 50-50 narrative is this marriage thing. Like, you get into marriage, then the responsibility is splitted into okay, if I'm paying the children's school fees, you have to be the one to buy food into the house. If I'm paying the rent, you have to be the one to fuel the car. You understand? So yeah, that's actually the narrative of 50-50.
And you support that?
I don't support it. That's what I'm saying. I don't.
That's what
I've
you
never
think
been
is the
a
interpretation.
50-50 person. I've never even been a percentage person. I've never been even 90-10.
Fooling.
Yeah, I don't believe in 50-50 or anything percentage. I don't really buy anything of such.
That's wonderful. You're a man. It's God that
No, it's not even as if I'm a man.
It's God
just
that
my
saved you.
perspective.
It's God that saved you. So
No, it's just my perspective.
let me move to my sissy. What do you think?
So, I mean, depending on what you mean by 50-50, because I mean, when they say 50-50, I don't think it's like just bills. Personally, I don't think it's realistic. I feel like each person has 100. There's always a compromise. It's not every day I can shop with my 100. A day comes, somebody brings 80, somebody brings 20. It's not a gender thing.
Yeah.
I might be 20 today, you might be 80 tomorrow. I might be 70 today, you might be 30 tomorrow. I might be 30 today, you might be 70. So that is it. Like, everything is not meant to be a war. Everything is not meant to be splitted. Everything is not. It's compromise. It boils down to compromise at the end of the day. 50-50 is just not realistic.
It's not realistic.
Like, you can't show up the same way every day. No.
But
I don't think
I think there are days it will be your partner. Like for me as a guy now, there are days it will be your lady that will not show up for you. And there are days too, but tagging it 50-50, 70-30, 80-20 is so ridiculous to me.
And there are some people, for example, you already said it's ridiculous to you.
Yeah,
but me, I think
ridiculous.
as somebody that you want the 50. As you're dropping the 50, you want the 50. Right? When it comes to emotions.
Yeah.
When it comes to, because she said
I feel like mentioning like in percentage does not necessarily, it's not necessarily like a direct thing or a literal thing. Is metaphorical. Let me put it like that. Because when I'm saying 70-30, it's basically like, it's not even just in financial aspects, even emotionally.
All aspects.
Even emotionally, sometimes you might not be in the mood to talk. The other person might be in the mood to talk. You might not be in the mood to listen. The other person might be in the mood to listen. It's not the same. Basically, life is not, and that's that they say that life is not fair. Life can never be 50-50. It's not
life
always
cannot,
fair.
it cannot.
Never be 50-50.
It can never be 50-50. You are not in support of 50-50.
Yeah, I'm not in support of 50-50.
And she said it is not all about bills. It can be emotions, and it can never. 50-50 is not realistic.
It's not.
It is not. Yes, it's not realistic. For example, like she said, I might be in the mood to talk, and my partner is not in the mood to listen. Sure, you get. Or I might be in the mood to gist.
Then you now have to find a compromise.
Yes, you have to like,
babe, sorry, right now I'm not in the mood.
I'm not in the
Let's talk later.
It's either it is either he says, babe, I'm not in the mood, then I accept the fact that okay, he's not in the mood. Let me or he should leave that mood and enter my own mood.
Or even if it's okay, babe, I'm not going to be invested in this conversation, but I'm going to listen to you. I might not give you the reactions you want, but I'm going to listen. So that's him bringing.
I think that's a good one, but for me now, who should always make the compromise?
There's no particular person.
Don't, especially men, they like to, I always say this to that. People find it like very, very, they want you to make more sacrifices than they do. And it is not fair. Because I feel like, depending on how you are at that particular time, is not a woman should make more sacrifice. A man should make more. It does not work that way.
Those kind of relationships don't work. Maybe
it doesn't work that way.
Maybe then, but now it doesn't work. It doesn't.
The same way you have dreams, I have dreams. The same way you have aspirations, I have aspirations. So why should I be the one to make more compromise? Why should I be the one to make more sacrifices?
But there have been cases where I'm not trying to come support men here, right? Understand? I'm just trying to be more realistic, right? And I really love the idea of the whole compromise thing. But there have been cases where the guy is like the one always making the compromise, and because it's always tagged as you should understand. You should understand. Women are fragile. Women are this. Women are that. You understand? You should understand. So
I'm not saying that does not happen.
It's not. You guys are not in clique.
You're not
exactly
in sync.
The same way you see men making more sacrifices in some relationships, the same way women make more sacrifices in some relationships. So, like at the end of the day, there's no manual to it. Basically,
yes, there's no manual to it. Everybody's
Do what works
you
for
learn
you.
from experience.
Do what works
That's
for
this,
you.
that's the stuff. This statement of what do you bring to the table? Is that question? Is it a valid question or is it a red flag?
Oh, God. I'm going to be giving a lot of lawyer answers here.
Oh, yeah, lawyer.
Okay, no,
No.
I don't think it's a red flag, yes, because I think the question itself has just been taken out of context by so many people. What do you bring to the table is basically what values do you have to offer? What skills do you have to offer? Like, what do you, it's not about money, it's not about how do you take care of me or anything. But Nigerian men and Nigerian women,
How
they've
they-
turned it to
How they put it
okay.
up.
if-
Money, bills,
Yes,
and
this relationship thing may not end us in this country.
In this country.
everything. So
Because,
crazy,
but like, I feel like what do you bring to the table in itself is just like a normal question that should not be taken out of context. But at the end of the day, they've taken it out of context. So
If you say
people will say if a man is asking what do you bring to the table, because yes, the context in which Nigerian men are saying it is a red flag.
it's a red flag. That's the
way
thing.
they are saying it.
We are talking about
is
it in
a red flag.
Nigeria. So
Yes.
you what do you think about this?
All right, I think I'm going to try and be honest. I think I was having this conversation with you
One day, like
you
that,
understand?
yes.
So I'm not giving my response based on the fact that I'm on a podcast, you understand? But I feel that question is so ridiculous. I told you that day that I go on a date with somebody and I'm asking what do you bring to the table. It's so ridiculous.
That's
And
because your interpretation is the Nigeria way interpretation.
no, it's not even
that-
the Nigerian way to the interpretation. I feel like there is something called courtship, right? And in the process of
Yes.
courtship is the process of knowing,
getting
to know each other. So if a lady is asking me that question, it's so ridiculous to me, and I can't even think of asking a lady in terms of either the interpretation is bills, the interpretation is value, the interpretation is whatsoever. I feel it's so ridiculous. Like we are on a date, and I'm asking you, what do you bring to the table? And do you know where it gets more ridiculous? I think I was on Instagram one day and I saw where the question was being asked, and the lady asked,
You get-
the guy asked the lady, what do you bring to the table? And the lady was like, I'll give you children. And I was so pissed. I was so irritated. You understand? I was so
That's
I
what you
feel
bring
it's,
to the table.
it's a very ridiculous question, right? Because there's something called courtship. Is in the process of courtship, you will really know your partner. You can't just
Ask and
you can't just
because
get
it's
into a
just
relationship one day
one
and you're getting
particular
married
stuff.
tomorrow.
Yes, and that's why I even wanted to add to it that like this whole what do you bring? I believe that when you are asking somebody out, you know what you want.
You understand? You know the
You know,
value the
Yes.
like
person can
obviously,
bring
I'm not dating you for fun.
for
You are
fun.
dating
You
towards
understand?
something.
So
So like you should know what you expect.
from the person,
You should have seen some of those values in that person before
Before
you
you
even
approach.
you
approaching the person.
That's-
So you're not coming
that's
to meet
my
me. What do you bring to the table?
Exactly.
It's like
It's
so
just
ridiculous.
a
Like
Yeah.
you know
sorry,
me,
bullshit
you know the
question.
value I have. Okay, I am this kind of person. It's in courtship. You know if I am if a cheerful person, I can give, I can
Exactly.
spend.
That's
So you
the
already see these things.
Crazy part. You are approaching someone, and that's one thing about this approach of a thing. When a guy is approaching, I'm like, okay, how are you? I want to get to know you. Blah 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 blah. Or okay, you can even approach and be like, how are you? Like, I would like to get to know you. Can I have your phone number? Or blah blah blah. But the moment you start asking for this relationship of a thing, I want to date you. I want us to be in this thing. You should have taken your time. People that ask questions like that, to me, or people that ask questions like, what do you bring to the table, are people that don't take their time. Because you're asking that question because you don't know the value of this lady. If you know the value of this lady,
Exactly.
you already know what she brings to you. You already know what you are chasing.
Yeah.
But no, you just met this girl on the street one day.
And
You
people
say
that
she's
go
fine.
for this
You
aunt game
approached her.
show.
They're not asking me what do
People that go for this
Yes.
aunt game
They don't
show,
know
people
for
that
the
go
first
for
time.
blind dating, and the
Exactly.
people that
Those are
and I
the
feel
basic
it's
yeah,
it's a
questions like
so
that.
ridiculous question. Like you're meeting somebody for the first time, and the first thing you're asking the person is, "What do you bring to the table?"
People,
How
you,
about
are,
now?
you end up
Let's
and
do better in
men, oh,
2026, I
and
beg
men,
now.
oh, and men
I
that
beg
ask what
now.
do you bring to the table, and women that ask what do you have
And
to
lady
offer
that
in the
respond with, "I
relationship,
bring
oh.
children to
All
the
of
table."
you.
that
Please.
relationship with you is even going to
You see
Right.
these, especially ladies that say, "I bring children." Please.
you
Change.
know the
But-
crazy part. If you
but-
ask
What do you mean you bring children to the table?
But they
It's-
do bring children to the table.
You bring.
If we want to go there, like
if you want to
I'm
enter
not
it,
going to undermine a woman's efforts and a woman's role in bringing like life into the
Into a
world.
man, yeah.
Yes, because you can't compare what men do
Yeah,
to what women do.
Yes,
like
actually.
a woman's body goes through so much than for you to undermine it. That
Yeah.
oh, like it is a big thing. It is
It's
a
a big
huge
thing.
thing. Let's not
I
undermine
will
that.
never
Yes.
underestimate
Okay,
that.
so
But at
Maybe
the same time,
maybe it shouldn't be an answer to that question.
yes.
But it shouldn't be undermined
Yes,
as
yes,
well.
yes.
Yeah, I'm not undermining it, you
Yes,
understand? But at the
exactly.
same time, it's not even close to an answer to that question.
Okay.
But I'm not
It's not
undermining.
supposed to be an answer to that
It's
question.
not even supposed to be something you say to that kind of question. I'm not undermining the fact that ladies go big respect to them, you understand? But at the same time, it shouldn't. No, the next time I'm going to see something like that, I'm going to know.
Okay, that kind of questions, we've already accepted that kind of question. Like, why you they ask them? But if you were asked that kind of question, let's say there's this particular lady that you like, and you asked her out and stuff like that. Maybe you're on a date or whatever, and she asks you that kind of question. What kind of answer do you feel is suitable for that kind of question?
Okay, for me, I wouldn't respond to that question.
Okay, you don't have any
Because
answer in
I've
mind.
never even gotten to that stage where I get to think about it, that if I'm probably asked, what do I bring to the table? What will I say? I have never, but I know that if we are dating, there's a lot of things I bring.
You provide.
Because obviously, yeah, in terms of value, in terms of, I don't want to say money now because obviously, yeah.
You have to bring money.
You understand, obviously. But I can't be in a relationship with you and I'm not bringing anything. You understand?
Okay.
We get to grow together. We get to, like, in value, if it's, especially when it's a Christian centered relationship, there's a lot to give. You understand? So if I'm coming to meet you and I'm walking up to you and I want you to be my babe, you should be rest assured that I've taken time to do my assignment. I've taken time to do.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I feel you should be rest assured that I have taken time. I didn't just come out of nowhere. I didn't just come out of the blue to just come and tell you I want you to be my babe. I've taken time to see some things, and I know that, yeah, I am capable of some things emotionally, some things mentally, and some things financially.
Well,
so you should know that there is something I always bring to the table.
We have some guys that will just walk up to you and
without bringing anything, without thinking about anything.
No, without thinking about it now. What would you say about someone seeing you by the street and just walking up to you and be like, hello, baby? The person definitely walked up to you because you are fine. Because you like, okay, I like what I'm saying. The person doesn't know you that well. Sure, you get, so the person hasn't reasoned, the person hasn't
like, what can this person offer me? So next thing you want to ask me, what do I bring to the table? First of all, I know myself, I know my value, I know I am gold, I know what I have to offer. But I am not going to answer that question.
I'm not going to answer it, honestly.
You shouldn't even put me in that position. So like, you get, like, you asking me already is an insult already. Like,
it's an insult, big time.
Why are you asking?
It's even like, it's even okay if the guy is the one asking, but I'm not saying any. I'm not trying to.
We disagree.
No, we disagree. But it's so ridiculous when it's the lady that is asking.
I don't understand.
What do you mean?
I don't understand.
Okay, for a guy.
No,
what are you saying? Are you saying naturally?
No.
Men, no. What you're saying is it's okay for a guy to ask the question because a woman should already have an idea that, okay, a man already brings something to the table. Are you looking for a jobless girl to be with, or you're looking for someone that does not have any value to offer you? Then you're saying, okay, if it is okay for men to ask the question, then it should be okay for women to ask the question as well. If that's how we are doing,
why am I supposed to assume that you have something to bring to the table? Okay, let's think about it. Well, let's not say that, okay, that question is legal, it's not an insult. What do men bring to the table? He pass bills.
Provision. Money.
It doesn't pass bills.
No, you shouldn't say that. You shouldn't say bills. I don't know for men, but I'm going to categorize it as real men. You can't say real men bring only bills to the table. There is something called emotional intelligence, which you can't buy with money. There is something called emotional stability, mental stability. The fact that you are going through some certain things in a relationship, and there is a rest assurance that your man is there.
Those are valid things that a man should bring to the table.
Not that a man should.
Nobody should. Some men do not.
If some people,
it does not take the way that some men actually do not bring those things to the table.
It's common. Your fellows are.
So you not asking. It's not. If I feel like if I'm entering a relationship with you, I know you to some extent that this guy will never do me like that. Like, okay, this person I'm entering a relationship with, I can leave certain things for him and not worry about it. I can.
It's someone that is supposed to.
That is it. Yeah. But there are some people that are actually in relationships that they constantly have to worry. They constantly have to, like, They are literally with a man-child.
Like yes, that's what I'm saying. There are some men that are not many.
No.
At all.
As you said, relationship shouldn't
There are some
be
men that
war.
are not many.
Relationship
The same
shouldn't
way
be
you
war,
have
honestly.
emotional stability, suffer emotional. It's the same way a woman so has emotional stability, emotional.
That's what
intelligence,
you counted some things and you
So,
said
yes, my girl.
if we say we should rate
Don't
it,
let anybody.
if we say we should put it on scale,
Okay.
the woman will offer more.
Don't let
No,
anybody
you shouldn't
cajole
say
Pick
that.
the right
shouldn't.
woman.
You shouldn't. I think this.
Pick the right woman. The woman will offer more.
No.
You know why I say so? You know why I say so? I don't want to move to the spiritual world because I am referring to spiritual. If you say we should be counting it, when God made Adam, he gave him everything. Adam is strong. Adam is this. Adam is that. The woman, she was made out of the rib, blah 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 blah, to help, to assist. No matter definition, everybody with their different definition. But let me tell you something. When there is a mansion, he's a very rich man and he owns a mansion. This man works hard, makes money, builds this mansion. This mansion is too big for him to clean alone. Then he brought in an housekeeper. I'm not saying the hard work the man is doing outside the house, like he goes to work. I'm not shade on that hair. I'm not saying it's not making sense. But if we want to be spelling it out, to be putting numbers, who work pass?
The women. No, I'm not giving you an answer. I'm asking you.
Now the person
Wait. I'm not. Wait. It's not an answer.
All you do is go
I'm
to work,
asking you
make
that
money, come
the
back.
women.
People are counting it. You said
I don't want to.
You said the question is supposed to come from men. That men should be the ones to still.
And at the end of the day, I feel like everybody has what they want to do or what they should do. Like if everybody is bringing their own parts to the table go full. There will be no need to be doing
Space no go there.
exactly. Table go full. So
Normal,
people should leave this table. Leave the table alone. Let the table breathe.
The man said
Leave the
when they
table.
ask for.
But generally, I just feel like relationship
How
is
big is your
partnership,
table?
irrespective of what you bring to the table or not.
That is it.
Yeah,
It's
Relationship is
partnership.
partnership. You shouldn't even be in a relationship
That's
where
why
the
it's
guy is
called
doing
partner.
100%.
Yes.
Guy is doing
You
everything.
don't expect
He's bringing everything. You
100% from
understand?
someone. You will drain the person.
You do your 100,
Yeah.
I do my 100.
I think
We
even
support each other.
exactly, it even bring a level of
Compliment
respect.
each other, yeah.
It bring a level of
There's
respect.
a reason why you cannot do it alone.
Yeah,
It
there's
has
a
to-
reason
it
why
has
the
to be
ladies
me
are
and
called
you.
helpmates.
I knew it was going to come to that.
Definitely. Wait till we
And I'm going to
Yeah,
take
obviously, there's a
I'm
reason
going
why
to
the
take
ladies
my reservations.
wait till we
helpmates.
help me answer. Wait till we help me.
Yes, ma'am. So you guys can help us.
People have different definitions. You will be saying this. They say women are helpers. Women are this. Women are that. Different definitions is both.
And I hope you know that there are
Just
households
wait.
that women are the sole providers.
Eh.
And they still do everything they're meant to do.
That brings me.
And there are also households that men are the sole providers and they still do everything they have to do.
See, let me say one thing.
So because women do something
wait,
now, it's
wait,
not gonna be
wait.
say.
I am
I'm not trying to
saying-
dispute the fact.
Mr. Ayodeji, wait. It brings me to my next question. There's this question: does a man have to provide, like, be the one to provide 100% in a household where both of them are working, the woman and the man, they are working?
Do I go first?
Yeah.
See, this question is very complicated.
Okay.
But I'm going to say,
All right.
I'm going to say a man earning, both of them are earning financially, right?
Yeah.
And a man still providing 100%. I feel like it's a mindset thing. And it's like I would say, I keep saying there's no manual to this thing. Mr. A could say, I don't want my wife to contribute in the household, though.
Yeah, there's
I'm
something
going
like that.
to. And yes, I feel like when you are with someone, you know their financial capabilities. So if, as a man, you feel like, you can shoulder everything, you don't want your woman. As a woman, obviously, you could still offer to do, like, that's the proper thing. But if you're insisting for me not to do anything, who am I? Who am I to
I
say
go drop
no?
out.
Yeah, I've seen
I
cases.
don't
like
get-
that.
Yes, who am I
for
to
you.
say no? But like if I know your financial capability that
I'm supposed to
yes, let me assist. It does not
bring in stuff
um,
like that.
like by all means, no problem. Do you get? So it boils down to the dynamics of each person's relationship. It's not really is this how it should be
It should be.
generally? It can't be like that.
So if
Generally.
we're even talking about generally, if we're talking about generally, the way people see generally, they said that the man is the head of the house.
So you should be
Shey
the
you
one.
And
Yes.
men always claim
That is what men claim.
Okay.
That they are
So-
the head of the house.
Because we are the head.
Because you are the head. So why do you want what do they call women self? Are we neck of? Because if we say we are neck of the house, because if the woman
without the
bend
neck,
the
the
head,
head cannot survive.
if she even bend the head, but wait, they say men are the head of the house. Why you can't want assistant head of the house? I don't understand.
Okay,
You should be able to show that it now.
Okay, we should show that the whole responsibility.
You should be able to.
All right, let me answer the question like this. I saw something on Instagram some few months ago. No, because I think that's where I'm even going to talk about that later on, bro. Because I'm not even the kind of you see that Instagram relationship people and Twitter relationship people on one side. But I saw something like the lady was like, we cannot be doing 9 to 5 together, and we are both coming back from work, and you are telling me to go and make food for you. We are both tired. We both went to work. I went, like, we were both doing 9 to 5. I am doing 9 to 5, you are doing 9 to 5. So you don't expect me to come back from work tired. You come back from work tired, and you're expecting me to go and cook for you. Yeah. What do you have to say to that? Before I answer my question, since you guys are ladies, and this is coming from a lady.
It's a logical thing. Like, I feel like if you are not a wicked man, you will not expect me to come back. Both of us went to work together. I'm tired. You can see that I'm tired. And expect me to still cook for you. That's it. See, there are compromises to it though. I'm still going to. There's something called bulk cooking. During weekends, I could take out my time.
You are blessed.
Bulk cook, keep in the freezer. When we go back, we both
My
eat.
love.
There are restaurants.
Wait,
You are
I'm
coming
not.
back from work.
Don't talk about bulk
There are
cooking.
restaurants.
Talk about the answer. Don't give any. I understand that there is something called bulk cooking. There is other solutions to it. Yeah. Talk about that particular scenario. What do you feel? I know that there are bulk cooking. I know they are ordering of food. But that particular scenario, what do you see to it?
My dear, I cannot come and go and kill myself. That's my answer.
And what do you also see to it? You cannot come and kill yourself. That is a very honest question. Now, I'm going to answer it like this.
I'll say something. We are giving a solution to question. You want us to give a solution?
No,
our own solution. We're giving a solution.
I know that there is a solution.
Yes.
I know they are bulk cooking. Yes. I know there is order from child
and
everything. But I want you to.
Home chefs.
I want you to respond to that particular scenario in the case that you guys don't have any food in the house. Probably the previous weekend there was
you want to answer that?
Yes, there was Owambe, so there was no time to cook.
I'm going to answer that.
All right.
Both of us will enter the kitchen
and cook together.
Simple.
And
very honest.
And I'm going to back it up with this thing that I grew up in a household where my mom, if my mom is cooking, my dad is cooking something. If he's not cooking, they are gisting together. He's always there in the kitchen.
Very perfect. Now, both of us will enter to the kitchen. Both of us will enter into the kitchen and cook together. Yeah. And when it's time to collect the salary and we collect our salary, both of us will do what? We spend it together.
I don't understand.
So you can't expect it. Exactly. That is the reality.
No, but for someone that said he has a provider
that's the reality.
Mindset, for someone that said he has a provider mindset.
So now I can't go into the kitchen. I can't tell you to go into the kitchen and cook for me because we are doing 9 to 5. And you expect me to carry my own 9 to 5 money and go and spend it.
Going to the kitchen.
It's so logical. I'm not saying, you understand? No. But it's so logical. Now, ladies preach equality in marriage. Preach, I can't be the one doing it. No, I've seen people preach equality in marriage.
So right now, we're not
if you have a provider mindset.
I have a provider mindset, to be very honest. But I'm just responding.
You know what you just said is takes us back to that 50-50 question.
No, yes.
That's 50-50.
No. I'm not saying 50-50. Yes. But when I saw the stuff, it's not something, because number one, I don't buy the fact that because we are doing 9 to 5 together, you can't cook for me. I'm not saying a
woman should not contribute.
So I'm not saying, I have a provider mindset. I will never get to that stage where I have to. Like, God's willing, marry your person, you understand? But where I have to wait for my wife to do some particular thing into the house before I do it, you understand? I will never get to that stage.
I'm not saying
but I'm just saying it because when I saw it, I feel so irritated.
I'm not saying a woman shouldn't contribute.
This is not contribution. You cannot go and cook for your husband. It's very difficult. I can help you.
Wait.
But you're saying it's very understandable. You are tired.
Nobody's saying.
You say you are contradicting.
I'm not contradicting it.
You're contradicting yourself because.
No, I'm not contradicting myself.
You are saying you cannot enter the kitchen and cook for your husband. You just said it. We are both tired. Like, do you want to kill the woman?
See, you are putting these two things. You are putting together.
Do you want to kill the woman?
They are not.
Do you know that this thing will get to every day? you are always tired.
It's not possible for you to be
There are
tired
weekends
every
now.
day. And that's why I said that
is
still
where
comes to even the
logic-
solution.
Yes, that is where you use the logical.
But in the
decision
case where
to
you
solve
guys did
it.
not make bulk cooking, there was no way you guys
Both
can
of you,
order food.
See, it's not possible for all the ways to be closed.
Should I
It's not
say
possible.
something? This thing that you're putting
There's I did not bulk cook during
Together,
the
no.
weekend. Restaurants are closed.
Women.
There's no money
Wait,
to
you
order.
Guys are very, very-
There's no chef.
Well-
There's no chef in the world against come and help you cook. Or
Well-
there's no
These
family
things that
member
are put
around to
together,
help you
no.
cook. It's not possible for all
money-
those ways to be closed. It's not possible. There's
This-
always going to be something else.
providing.
There are
of the
even
thing,
easy. See, kilo Indomie. Why are we not eating Indomie?
Eating them.
Eat bread.
Let me answer
But
the
she
question.
ultimate.
Why we not
You
eating?
know the crazy
How
part.
come you
The
share one-
conversation
No
would have
problem,
started
My
from
man,
the
we use
car.
Cocoa Pops.
All right,
Like-
all right.
Conflict.
Okay,
Cocoa
let me
Pops
answer.
are
I
me.
just had to give that
My
scenario.
baby, Gary is in the house, so there's
I
sugar.
just-
like,
Edema Mugari.
Mama
Tafi
Muga.
suya je,
No
like,
problem.
see,
I just
And
had
the
to
next day we
I just had to bring that scenario. I'm going to answer the question.
See, and,
But I just had to bring that scenario. I know, ladies, you guys will find your way.
and at the end of the day,
You guys will find
and
your
at the end
way.
of the day, a
But
man
no
that
wahala.
loves you, a man that loves you,
We'll go into the kitchen and
we
cook.
don't need a man that loves you. We don't order you that go to the kitchen and cook when you're tired.
Nobody orders
He said we
anybody to go into the
understand.
kitchen and
That's
cook
what
for
you just
anybody.
said. You said
Me,
you
I
said
can't
that
even.
you
Me, I can't do
yourself.
that to my wife. Honestly, she's
But
very
that's what
tired.
you said.
No, I saw the scenario. I'm just trying to like this scene is just trying to
You
paint
think
out
you're
a
just
scene.
yourself.
Very tired. But when,
Don't
when
worry.
both of you enter kitchen together, okay, everything.
Don't worry.
She will give
It will be
solution as
faster,
that.
yes.
When you now collect salary,
I
you
think
now say she should bring half. You should
No,
bring maybe you
God
give
Because of
forbid.
why?
cook.
Yeah, you know
God-
the reason is given to that
because
No,
we
don't
cook
worry.
together.
yes.
but don't worry.
Like-
God
Like
forbid.
because we cook
God
together.
forbid I will have to order my wife to bring money. Nah. God forbid. So yeah, I think this conversation, so as not to make the whole video bulky, is something we'll continue after the podcast because
Yeah.
we'll continue after the podcast. But for my response, I feel for me, I'll just marry a person where it doesn't have to be that.
That's
Like
it.
that.
See, I know
Yeah,
there are
no.
good women. I know that my mom is an example of that. I'm not trying to hyper, but I know there are good women that the husband don't even need to ask before they
That's
drop
the
to
point.
the table. That's the point.
Yes,
I
the
just
point.
that the whole you see the whole
That's-
scenario is
that's
just
what
to
we
put.
call
That's the
support.
point. You don't have to
Yeah. You know the whole
If somebody
scenario.
loves you, they just like
The whole
it
scenario
is.
I painted
And I believe
is
that
just
as
to
much
pull
as
your
it is
legs,
your
and
house,
you guys did not
it is my
disappoint
house.
me because I know you guys have
Yeah,
this
now.
defensive nature.
As long as it is your house.
Yeah,
it
I
is
just
my
feel
house.
just marry your person.
Yes.
I don't have to tell my wife to do
That's
some
it.
things. You understand?
That's
Just
right.
marry your
See,
person.
once you have
Don't make a
your
mistake.
dynamics, you understand your
And I will
dynamics.
never tell my wife to
Nobody
go and cook for me when she's
All
tired.
this one,
Yeah,
you're
I mean-
just doing damage control for the camera.
No, I'm not doing damage.
No.
It's the type of person I am. But I think Bofolo knows me to a certain
He's
extent.
all out.
No.
Okay.
But I think that
He's an
conversation.
Ekiti man, oh. He's gonna believe Ekiti man.
Yes, I'm an Ekiti man.
At
but
your risk.
I'm very, very considerate.
So,
You know now, I'm very
at the end of the
considerate.
day, once you have
I'm
your
very, very
dynamics,
good.
I don't think it's going to. I don't think my mom has ever had to tell my dad
To
that.
go and cook.
Let's enter the kitchen together. The people in my streets, they call my mom and my daddy twins. Wherever you see my mom, you see my daddy there.
Oh, that's what beautiful.
If they're in the
That's
kitchen,
right.
there's
Same
nobody
thing
that
for
comes to
you.
my
Even
house.
same thing for me too. They call my daddy and my mommy too.
There's nobody that comes to my house.
Sometimes
Sometimes
if my mom, because my mommy works too, my daddy works, all those are their business.
Yeah,
owners.
my mom is a
And sometimes
business
my mommy
oriented
will be
person.
saying it.
My dad
Sometimes
is
I
a
be
work.
there. We'll
Shout
be
out
there.
to my daddy. My daddy makes the best soup in the world.
Hey.
Shout out to me too. I can cook.
Shout out to my daddy. My daddy makes the best beans in the world. If my daddy
It should not look like as if I did not shout out. Shout out to my daddy. He makes the best food.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so my daddy knows how to cook. And that's why I know how to cook too. Even
Where
though
you
I don't know how
come
to
from
cook varieties of
matters.
food.
And I'm serious. Even out
So
of
my
my
future
siblings,
wife should be.
even out of my siblings,
Should
my
be
brother
expecting-
makes the best meal. See, it's not a gender thing.
That's what I'm
My
saying.
brother
They're good
it is
men.
not.
They're good men.
It is
They're
not.
good men.
Actually, it is not. Oh, you see, it fall back to where you are coming from.
Yes.
Where you are
Yeah.
coming from, where we came from. Now it's obvious now where we came from. The husband is nothing like a woman is designed to be in the kitchen. Fine, the woman is supposed to like take care of the family. And one way of taking care of the family is to cook for them and blah blah blah. But there are times where she's not in the mood
Understandable.
or she's tired. What
Understandable.
will you do as a guy?
But
What will you
the
do?
person that painted that scenario painted it like it's like she's always going to be. You understand? You know, I don't know.
No,
But
I feel like
there
the
are
question.
situations
No, I
like
feel like
that.
the question the person asked is not like.
It's not a one-time
It's not
thing.
it's not an everyday question.
I think it's an everyday thing because
No, I don't
if
think
it's a
it's an
one-time
everyday
thing,
question.
if it's a one-time thing, it's understandable. Obviously, I'm coming back from work today and my wife is telling me she's tired. Why won't they consider it? But the way the person actually said it is like it's an everyday thing. And that was what infuriates me.
And let's not
Understand? It's not a one-time thing.
Let's not forget the
One-time
fact
thing
that-
is understandable.
Let's not forget the fact that we are in Lagos. If you say you are doing 9 to 5, it's not actually 9 to 5. It is 4 to 10.
Exactly.
So you don't expect me to get back home by past 10.
See,
And be cooking for me. Yes,
you know what?
understandable.
You people should settle.
Understandable. If it's a one-time thing, understandable.
tired.
You people see.
That's why I think ladies should learn from what she has said, Sha. Do
You-
more
you-
cooking for your husband.
you know
but the
what?
fact that I'll have to go and be buying food outside.
On some days now,
On some days is understandable.
sometimes, see, even naturally.
A lot of
sometimes,
things are understandable.
Aside, see, forget home.
Because
forget-
you're doing 9 to
forget
5, I'll have to be
home,
buying
so-
food outside.
Forget home cooking. Aside, there are some days that even you
God
don't
will allow
want
me
to
marry
eat
my
home
person,
cooked.
you know.
You want to eat something from outside.
Yes, there are
You don't want
times
to eat
like
home
that.
cooked food.
There are
There are
times
times
like
like
that.
that. Oh, I'm crazy. I'm crazy.
For like 1 month, Abi.
My
It's not. It can't be every
it can't be
day.
like
That's what I'm
that.
saying. It's still
It can't be.
understandable.
It can't
It's
be
not
every
every
day.
day.
Yes, obviously.
Something
No,
like that.
I don't think anyone
There's some
wants to
people-
subject you to doing that every day as well.
All right.
Why
all
would
right.
you? Why would you even be cooking?
But as much as you can, if you can,
Cooking is
that's
stressful.
It's stressful.
Very stressful.
But
That's
you
why
know
sometimes
it's like-
I am very, very considerate.
The
Like,
funny
cooking
thing
is
is,
stressful.
I enjoy
very,
cooking,
very stressful.
but I'm not going to take out the fact that it is stressful.
Very,
That's what I
very
want to say.
stressful.
That's what I
Very,
want to say.
very. So if my wife is telling me,
That
babe, I
heat.
can't cook today, I go understand. But it
Because
doesn't
if
have to
you
be an
like that, you said
everyday
go out
thing.
now.
But
Why
my
is that
issue
like-
is the everyday thing. One
No, I
time
don't think-
understandable,
I don't think that
2
person-
time understandable,
No, I don't
once in a
think
blue
that
moon
person-
You
understandable.
know what? It is
Every
possible.
day.
It is possible. It is possible for that kind of situation to come whereby it becomes an everyday. You know, it will start from maybe twice.
Because they are crazy work
But
in
do you
Lagos.
know
So
what? That's why.
even the weekend,
that's why
she will not have time to do the
the
bulk
way
cooking.
Lola said, there's you find a solution to it. That's
We can
you
get
find a
an
solution.
announcement. Sha.
That is one. Number two,
Can
in
get
the
an
first
announcement.
place, both of you they do 9 to 5. Azal for this Lagos.
Men
one person drop.
Men
When one person
have
drop.
really suffered. God.
No, it's you see, 9 to 5. Let's be sincere. You
So
guys
crazy.
too, you are doing that 9 to 5. You understand?
Even this
I don't
whole-
want to come home by around 9 when I've already passed through the stress of my oga at work. I'll be my DC. Come back around 9 and still want someone to be saying, "Kila majeleni."
I've even always said it. I don't think personally.
But yeah, you should open
I don't
shop
think.
for
I don't
me.
think I'm a 9 to 5
I
person.
should not do 9 to 5.
Yeah, I think
I personally
it's
don't think
getting
that's
married.
stressful.
It's a lot of things a lot of people will need to consider.
See,
You
If-
have to
But
settle
as long
this
as-
first.
As long as making sure that this person that you want to live, that wants to live 9 to 5, that's actually what the person wants.
Well, yeah.
Because
I say you guys got plan now. You guys got.
that's
plan now.
everything boils down to. I think like, everything boils down
There are
to.
some.
our dynamics.
Like,
and the way we
exactly.
talk.
There are some
Exactly.
men. You know, there are some men. There's one of my babes that told me that a guy, a boyfriend or a fiance, he likes. He does not like the next day food, and he
Yeah.
doesn't really like.
And he
cooking
likes
at home.
food.
He doesn't like buying food from outside like that.
And he likes
He likes cooking at home and this thing. That kind of situation. Emma ti sọ kẹ́ tó marry.
Yes, and you know the funny thing is,
Emma ti
you know,
sọ.
you know the very funny thing is, I always say it, there's a person for every person.
You
The
understand?
person will
That
find their
is
own
it.
person.
No,
The person, yes,
there,
the
there are
person
people you will
own person.
find.
The person will
who
find
be
their
so
own
if
person.
like don't
It will
cook
be
for 1
easy.
year, you understand.
There are
Yes.
some guys like that.
Like me, like
There's some guys like that. They
Is it
come
like-
around there, come akajade. There's some guys that we should go out, we should go and do this, we should go and do that one. That's your person.
I think we should move to
I
the
I
next
have a
question.
friend, a
actually.
married friend. Our husband does
should
not
move.
even like to stress. Like, does not like to.
We
Yeah.
should go
My
and
wife, should I buy shawarma for you? Ah, for
Oh,
me,
so
yes.
sweet.
Like
I think it's something I'm also capable.
we should
of
eat
doing.
pasta.
you're
spaghetti
capable.
bolognese.
You're capable of.
I'm just a very
everything.
logical
See,
person, actually.
No,
I'm just a very
think,
logical
I
person.
think for you,
Yeah.
is easier said than
No,
done.
it's
I
not
don't
easier
mind
said than
that
done.
Don't mind Deji.
I don't think it would be that.
Considerate.
Don't mind-
Yes.
I've told you, a one-time
Yeah.
thing, understandable. Once in a blue moon, understandable.
Kuku marry
2
person
times,
wey
3
no
times,
do
understandable.
9.5.
But because me, I like food, and I'm not saying if I like food, I cannot prepare. I can make food. We can. Don't
And
worry.
switch
We're going
it
to work
and-
these
Yes,
things
that's
out.
how
You
we
understand?
did
Work
it
these
affect
things
So
out.
working. I feel like they are
provision.
off days. They are
My
leave.
provision. No, now. It's
It dey affect. Because now he said that.
You see my Yoruba
in the
cap.
kitchen.
I don't think it
I'm
should affect-
capable,
I
pa.
don't think
It
it should
shouldn't.
affect you
If you know
No,
that
no,
you
it
can
shouldn't.
assist in the kitchen and it will not affect
It shouldn't, and it shouldn't be the fact that the
Pick
man
your
too is
woman.
also.
Please, men, try to help your women out, even though you're the one providing.
And
Still
women
help.
too, please try to support your men too in terms of finances, even though you
That one
understand.
save day. That one save day.
So when two come together, it's always
It
make
becomes
try to
one.
support us financially. I beg, don't kill us with
So-
pressure.
It brings me to my next question. My next question is it insecurity? Or you are overreacting when your partner is uncomfortable with you having an opposite sex as a friend? Let's go.
That question is nice, you. But for me, Sha, for me, I don't my babe.
She got
You see that male bestie? No, I bet.
No, bestie is one thing, and friends are another.
You can have male friends. I'm never stopping you. Like, I think I saw another thing. I'm sorry, I have to be because we have a very no. I say a lot of things. You understand? And just to cut the whole summary, to the lady and her partner are having issue on friendship stuff, and the lady was like, "These guys have been there before I met you. Before I even think of even meeting you. You understand? It's very understandable. But the fact that I'm in the picture, there has to be boundaries. I'm a man that so much understand boundaries. Number one, I don't even do this male bestie. As a woman, all these besties, don't worry, I'm your best friend. I'm your boyfriend. I am your best friend. I am your everything. So don't worry. Anything you're looking for in a man, don't worry. Be rest assured.
So you preach boundaries.
Yes, and even your male friends. Because if I'm also doing the same thing to my female friends, you might actually not get comfortable with it. You understand? I think people should do what they can take.
Exactly.
You understand? Male bestie, nah.
And I think I
male
said
friends,
this
okay,
thing today.
with boundaries.
Like, even before we started this, I think I was saying it today that I feel like for me, the friends you already have before entering the relationship. Valid.
Very valid.
But you see those new friendships,
yes. She
and even the other friends, boundaries go because I'm in the picture now.
To what extent are you having conversations with someone of the opposite gender?
You understand?
To the point where you are becoming friends after we've started dating. No, I don't think that works.
And
I think even with the old friends, I think there should be boundaries, like you said.
Boundaries is.
I've cut off a friend before because my partner was not comfortable
with it. You understand?
With the person, because
the person looks like,
or the history or whatever.
You understand? That's where compromise comes in. Sacrifice comes in.
Yes. And I've also cut off a friend before because his girlfriend was not comfortable with us being friends. He didn't want to cut the friendship about like, I'm not going to be the reason why another person's relationship is in trouble.
You understand?
Boundaries.
And boundaries is something a lot of relationship lacks. Because you just say things like, we are just friends. Something can happen if there's no boundaries.
Your partner sees things that you don't
see
from the opposite gender.
Yes, exactly.
If your partner is saying that person wants you, best believe that person wants you.
And there's some people that will be like,
and there's a way
I met
feelings grow from conversations, from certain conversations.
Yes, and you know the funny thing is with this friends thing, that's when you find yourself going to your friend say, my babe, when your babe offends you, my babe did this, my babe did that.
Exactly.
That one
and there's a way vulnerability works. When you start becoming vulnerable to your male bestie now, that's when you start. Especially my gender, that I know how sneaky my gender is.
They go
my gender. They'll start using. They call it. They call it taking advantage of vulnerability. They'll start taking advantage. That's when you start saying, "Don't worry, I'm your shoulder to lean on."
See,
don't worry, I have shoulder.
I've seen situations where the guy and like maybe his girlfriend now. The guy now has a female friend that is now forming depressed. I'm depressed. So that the boy will be paying attention to her. See, boundaries. If you are depressed, what's my business?
Boundaries. You shouldn't be with another person, babe, 8 in the night. What's wrong with you?
You are entering a relationship. You should settle your score. You should settle the score. Your friends should know where they stand.
I feel like people that have opposite gender best. People are not ready for this relationship.
You're not ready for the relationship. You are not ready.
People are not ready for the relationship.
You're in a relationship. You are saying you have a male bestie.
Some people will come with this excuse of, hey, I met this person before you. You might leave me. This person, I met this person before you. So you're
already come and go.
I actually know, because for me now, like for female besties that I have had in the past, I've had crush on them. I was not in a relationship.
So that's why you know.
You understand? So I understand what I'm saying.
You understand?
Because at least I've had like 3 female besties in the past, and I can say it for sure. I've had crush on them. The only thing that saved the whole thing was,
people get to the
you understand?
Thing. I feel like it's a thing of, I like you, but this one don't friends on me.
And again, because the person did relationship, so make it not be like saying you want scatter.
So you take
you understand? I take you now when the relationship, I had crush on them, so I don't do
Una
my
sabi
babe
una
having
sef.
male bestie.
Una
Your
sabi-
male bestie.
And I feel like even the
Sabi
girls
myself.
entertaining you while they're in a relationship, they said they know what they are
They know what they are
know
doing.
they want.
Eh, now.
They said
understand?
they used to do backup.
Yeah, na
Yeah.
backup. That's the thing, na backup.
Say if he eats
Now, if
me.
it's spoil, now you are going to use cover am.
Exactly.
But anyhow, Shade, this question I also want to ask. So, if your partner cheats on you but still treats you right, would you stay?
Hey, there is fire on the mountain. Run, 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 run. See, if a man is cheating, there's nothing like he's treating you right though. Him cheating alone, he's not treating you right. That
So,
is
you know some men, they will cheat. You will catch them.
There's something
The
I
way
say
they
that-
will beg you, it go be like say they don't give their life
Yes,
price.
you know there's something that you say that there's respectful cheating and there's disrespectful
Yes,
cheating.
there is
Cheating
actually.
in its entirety is a very
It's
very
bad.
bad thing. But the way some people will cheat on you disrespectfully,
Rub it in
go,
your face.
you know that they say ojo agbo,
Don't rub it
everywhere
in your
blow.
face. You sef go dey look say shey na me dey do all this kind thing for. Shey na me.
See, talking from experience,
So what will you
I'm not
advise?
talking ordinarily.
So what will you advise?
See, if a man, people say that if a man cheats once, it's a mistake. If a man cheats twice, just-
See, you know, for me,
just keep her.
for me,
Run.
And run.
for me,
See,
I feel like
and one thing is, see, men, I feel like they feel like they can control it. But a man that cheats will always
that
cheat.
is what I want to say.
They don't know how to.
I believe that once a person cheats, cheating is hard to come out of. It's very hard to come out. Once a person cheats, see, in this life, it's just that.
Like a drug
It's just that. See,
addiction.
you know the crazy thing. You know the crazy thing about we women. Let me speak out of experience. The thing that will be at the back of your head is that níbo mo ń lọ tí bá fele ilẹ̀ èmi ni mo fẹ́ lọ bá.
I'm not joking.
And you will keep
See.
pushing it like that. You say, shebi men, all men cheat. If I leave this one, I might go and the next one I miss will cheat. How will you say? But let me tell you something.
I'm sorry that I have
Once
to
a person cheats
say
once,
this.
you know if he come out of and
I'm
grace
sorry that I
of
have
God,
to say
carry
this.
and go church.
From experience, so I'm not joking. When
A whole lot of experience.
this person that I was dating, when we broke up, they said, all men are the same. They should start to multiply. The devil
Men are
better
not the
for.
same.
That
That one I don't agree.
this one is
Men are
cheating.
not
And you
the
don't know what
same.
you want to go and meet in the next one you are going to. Some they even better start
That's
saying
the
that
thing.
he's a fine boy. If he did not toast woman, woman will toast him.
So how has it been so far?
See, Mo Salah. I ran for my life.
You know go run. You know go run.
I ran for my life.
But before I give my answer to that, do you feel a cheating partner can change? As a lady from experience.
No,
Do you feel you've come
see,
across
this
somebody
one is not from
that
experience.
started cheating and on the long run the person
Yes,
changed?
I've met people that while they were, you know, some men say that when they get married they will stop cheating and all that. They were really rough people, like
Bad.
rough people.
Badass.
But the moment they got married, they don't have that time anymore.
Some
Like
people program themselves.
Yes.
I think one of the things men do is they call it exploration. Men used to want. I think I've met some certain men that said something like that, especially
That they want to
football
explore.
house when we are watching border. The moment you get married, it's you and your wife. So explore every lady you want to. It's
And-
actually a very bad thing.
and I feel
actually.
like that's the wrong
But
perspective.
it's
Because
a
I
very
feel
wrong
like,
perspective.
I feel like if you still want to have fun while
Yeah.
you're married, I don't mean when I say fun, I beg go. I did not mean that with other women. No. I mean that. I mean that you
So
can
some men need
have
to take it as
fun.
exploration. Like
What's
they have their
fun in-
fiancé.
in-
I
But they
mean
just
that
want to
you can
explore.
still go out with your woman. You can go to clubs.
What's
You can go
fun with
to. You can go out. You can go to restaurants.
It's-
You can do
I'm
fun
also,
things. You can go to
I'm
another
not giving my response to it, but I think for you, it's you that see it like that. I've met certain men before, and I can tell you, for instance, like they'll tell you before they get married, like once they get married, their wife is their wife. They will not do
But in
it.
the first place, I want to understand
I-
the thought process. Like, why do let me not say men now because I don't want to cause trouble on the internet.
Because women cheat.
Why do people cheat?
Because I
That-
feel
that is
like
what I want
if you are
to say.
cheating on me with somebody, just go and be with the person.
Wait, cheat. Wait, this cheating of a thing, you say something, you said explore.
Yeah, men need
Blah,
to
blah,
do
blah.
it as exploration.
See, wait, what makes me, this is my own programming.
You are the one that.
Do you know
see
there are
it
some
like
men? There are some men that don't cheat.
that.
Do you go with me?
One is
They
beside you.
exist
now.
though. Yeah.
Enugu.
What
You know
are we here for? What do you mean?
there are some men
There's
that
one
don't
beside
cheat.
you.
Okay.
There's some men that don't cheat.
You don't need to say there are some
Men
men
like
that
that
don't cheat.
exist. There are some
Use me
men
as example.
that women,
And
there's some men that are women, one woman is already enough this thing for them. They can't enter another.
They even sit and stress.
So the moment you are as a single man, you can cheat. Like it's easy for you to cheat.
Once you marry,
Once you marry, how you want to change them? I'm like, how is it that?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That have you? Because me, I don't know. That's why I'm asking you that. Have you seen a cheating? Because I feel all this process of exploration. Because when I was having a conversation,
but yes, I've seen people that they used
and
to
they
cheat,
got married and they didn't,
go married
because
and
this
they
thing is
stop.
already an habit.
But
There's no way you can stop
see,
it.
We've only seen so far. I don't know, maybe in the long run,
they'll
continue to
it
maintain.
will be
You
easy
understand?
for you to go back.
See,
Because you can just be going on the street and you just meet
and I
a
feel like
lady that is, you understand? Like,
and I feel like if you're a woman and you end up with that type of man, at the back of your mind, somewhere at the back of your mind, you also know that, okay, it's my apple.
I think there are some ladies that
That's
they
the
become.
yes.
They traumatize this kind of
See,
thing.
and there's some women
They
that
traumatize
they've accepted this whole thing that all men cheat.
Yes,
So,
that's what I want to say.
They've taken it like that.
That's what I want to say. There are some women that they've passed through that kind of situation whereby first time the guy cheats, he
Cheats, second
apologizes,
time.
second time they now take it as a norms.
But my dear, I'm going to tell you, if
It's
you
a
can
norms
leave,
to them.
if you can leave, stand up.
It
and
But
is
women
not
also
a
cheat.
norm.
Cheating is not just cheating.
Women cheat also.
Women
So
cheat.
don't make it a man.
No. Women cheat, but let me see. I'm not trying to like.
Don't defend
I don't
women.
see.
Internet
I'm
this
talking about,
thing
I'm talking to my
Women they
girls.
cheat too. Women go cheat you. I go blow.
Women
You know what they
cheat.
call blah shit.
Shame-
Are you
shame-
feeling good?
Shame we rate her.
But I'm telling you that
Women go cheat you.
at some point, it's
But
not
still
just
not
about
a
the
justification
cheating.
to
This
it.
man will cheat. What if he brings diseases?
At
You are
the
endangering.
end of the day,
You are
good.
endangering your own life.
Okay,
I
I
don't
think
like
for
it.
me,
There's the spiritual aspect of spiritual bonding.
Yes.
When he's cheating on you,
Yes.
other spirits are entering him. He's bringing that spirit to come
Oh.
and
That is
Are
how
you-
we're taught. You
that's-
share it. You
Yeah,
There's
you
the
bring
part of
mommy water.
and you know another thing
Oh.
is this whole idea of cheating. So mostly men. I've not even really seen women that have
that cheat.
mentality.
Okay.
Mostly men have this idea that cheating is just about sex. It goes far beyond that.
It goes for
There's
that
something
word
called
sex.
micro cheating. Once you are deleting texts from your why are you hiding your password? Why? What's on your,
I think that's
what's on your
that's
phone that you're
I
hiding?
think that's very
Yes.
very key, honestly.
What's on your phone that you're hiding?
Cheating is
Yes,
actually
like,
beyond
once
The
sex.
moment you start
Deleting.
texting,
What are you deleting?
the moment you start even texting a lady, maybe there's this thing you on Instagram, maybe the lady just pops up to you this time, like you comment. Like, no, I'm not trying to be toxic, but the moment you start initiating conversation with another lady, number one, what are you talking about? What's up? How are you doing? I saw you today. I saw your post. You look very beautiful. You are cheating.
And
Is she-
because at the end
isn't
of
she
the day,
beautiful?
and,
Isn't she beautiful?
and
Isn't she
because-
beautiful? So I can't compliment somebody
and
again.
at the
I
end,
wound you.
and at the end of the day,
I'm not supporting. So
this
I can't
whole-
compliment somebody again.
even if you people
Okay.
even if you people's ideology is cheating is just about sex. Before the sex happened, other things led to
That's the thing.
a conversation was made.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Effort
You
was
say you're
made.
complimenting
Fleeting
her.
conversation.
Effort was made because you can't tell me that aside the ones that patronize the hooks. Like even that one said you texted with your you still pay your money, you use your money to do
You
this
collect
thing.
her number.
So why you people saying
So for me, for
I feel like
cheating-
it's a
I
very,
rest my
very
case.
for me it's a deal breaker.
It's a deal- I think
it's a
for me,
deal
eh,
breaker.
It's not, there's no
Whether
turning
you are
back.
giving
To
me money,
there's no
whether you're
turning
giving
back.
me 1 million, whether you give me 2 million, whether you give me how much.
They
there,
say
there are
don't
some people
stay.
that
I go
Don't
just plan my
stay.
escape small.
there are some people that
They plan
that
out.
deal with it honestly. But for me, I think one of my grounds for breakup, and I'm going to be very honest, I think I used to see everything I say. I've said it to people countless times. I've said it to a lot of people. I think my grounds for breakup are like two major things. Number one is domestic violence, toxic relationship.
Okay.
If a guy slaps you,
That's
leave
it.
him. I don't want to hear, it's because of the
He
effect
did
of
it.
alcohol.
My
Oh, I
lord,
was not my.
Yes.
If he ever
See.
touches you,
That's the end.
run.
Now, but
see, even in his life, he's not going to touch you again. But the fact that he
Is
touched
a
you,
lie.
Did it.
my
That's
lord,
the same
if
thing
he
about
doesn't want,
cheating.
he will do it again.
That's the
That's
same
what I'm
thing. He
telling
will
you.
do it again.
he will do it
The moment
again.
you accept
So
it,
that's
it's
like
going to
my number
become-
one ground, domestic violence, and number two is lack of respect, which leads to a guy cheating you. Because I
Yeah.
feel if somebody
If you respect
respects
someone,
you,
Yeah.
he wouldn't cheat.
But if he
So,
cheats on you, he's dragging you in the mud.
If it
then-
cheats on you, he
Yeah.
literally do not respect you.
Yeah.
So it's a
Yeah.
ground for. But you see every other ground.
And for
Can
someone
be
that's
manageable.
been in a very
can be manageable for
That's
me.
me with a chronic cheater. See, there's nothing.
Understand?
There's nothing like it's going to change.
So for me, if it's
they
cheating,
don't
the
change.
thing.
They
and
don't-
these are
see,
two things I
you
will never do.
cry.
Babes, let me tell you, they don't change.
You will cry.
Even as a
No,
guy,
some-
it happens to guys too,
No.
where there's this thing I heard from
No,
someone.
some change.
The guy shift first. The guy,
Hey.
wait, the guy,
Chop right.
his girlfriend cheats on him back to back. She either
No.
has this co-worker that gives her gifts, or this one that gives
But
her
wait,
this one.
Lola was asking one question the other time that we need to revisit. Why do people cheat?
You've said your own that some
Want
do
to
it as
explore.
explore. They want to explore.
No, aside the fact that exploration,
People
aside the
will
own
also explore
exploration.
into the pit of hell.
let me-
You will explore.
Some people
things
cheat
you're
and
not
get
supposed
away
to-
with it
You
too.
will explore things you're not
That
meant to
is
explore.
That
Because
is the reason. That explanation is the reason.
Okay, you go with it.
all
Abi.
of them.
See, I
Yes,
feel
they
like
want to
one-
explore. They want to
I
explore
feel like
the-
another
the-
reason.
They
I
want
feel
to
like
try
another
everything.
reason is lack of self-control, and some people greediness.
Yes,
What
yes.
you have did not
Yes.
reach you.
Why
you
you
want to
put
go out and taste
Eh,
another.
Yeah.
that's
You will
Why
hear-
didn't you just go for
you
what?
will hear men making statements like, "I can't eat one soup for the rest
For
of
the
my
rest,
life.
how they
I
want
cannot
to
eat
say?
a bitty soup.
Crazy
I cannot
stuff.
eat-"
And now they
Crazy
want to
stuff.
like
See,
try
you
other
will eat the
things.
one that will purge you one day.
What?
You will
Purge.
purge. oh.
Some do
What?
it and go away with it too.
You go.
This
You
one is
feel-
not
that
some
one-
do it and
no,
go away
that
with
one-
it too.
and-
You will still chop
So it's
poison.
better if you
Guy.
are with a cheating partner, you just leave the
Guy.
person because the next tomorrow the guy
Nobody goes away with it. Some people just expect
People
the
go away with it
consequences. Some people they plan for the consequences. Imagine me now. I know. Say, no. There's nothing
have you been
do
with
today.
somebody that cheats before?
Of course.
No be man.
And you have also been with somebody that cheats.
Have
That's-
you with
I
someone
see.
that
If you
Where
if
was
you-
I when
no,
you guys were
relax,
picking
chill.
partners?
If you put 100 women that have been in relationships in a space, 80 of them have been with cheating partners before.
And if you put 100 men too, 80% of them have been with cheating.
You know
that
that's
is a lie.
What are you guys trying to
You
defend?
know
me?
that's a
I'm
lie.
not defending men. Men are not saints.
You know that's a lie.
Yeah.
It's about difference. This is general knowledge.
Any con lo mo.
But you know that's a
cheat.
lie.
Now because me, I never really get too much experience for these things.
Deji, let me
Any
tell you
con lo mo.
Deji, let me
I
tell
get
you
friends maybe say,
Wait.
ah,
But you know that's
na
a
blah
lie.
blah blah ship oh.
Deji,
But
Yeah,
you know
blah.
that's a lie.
Deji, let me tell you something.
Okay.
Women, give
Mm.
us our crown. Women are very good at doing bad things, and we will do it. We will get away with it. If it's serial killing, if it's anything, we are really
So
good
we
at
should give
doing
you your
it.
crown for that.
Give us our crown for being good at what we do.
Make out my
No.
See,
That is why.
I think I love this episode
and
so
you know,
much.
you know,
If
sorry,
80%,
doing
Lola, wait.
I think I love this episode.
If 80%, if in the whole world, 80% of women cheat, do half of what men do, we will not have the world we have today. Because we
Hey.
will do it and we will go scot-free. We will do it and do it times 10.
see.
We are
I'm
as
not
smart
joking.
as that.
I'm sorry, like I'm not saying me. I'm not saying my girlies cheat though. My girlies don't cheat.
I know the
But
I know
change.
the I know
My
the
girlies
para
don't
already.
cheat.
I know-
My girlies don't cheat. But what me I'm saying is, men think they are smart, right?
No.
That is where they don't get it.
No.
If a woman was if you want
men
to
don't
cheat
think
properly,
men don't think they are smart.
Let me
Men
rephrase.
are smart.
ah.
Yes, to my fellow men.
Let me rephrase.
See. Let me finish.
Oh,
and
God.
say, men think they are smart, right? See, if you want to learn how to cheat as a man, go and meet a woman that cheats.
That's what I want to say. Let me tell you something.
You guys are
It's
not.
not as if women don't cheat. Or let me rephrase. Women cheat.
But
One
they are-
cheat be a but you will never catch them.
Can you imagine?
Oh, le move.
So
and you
let
know
me-
why? And you know why? You
That's
know
why
why?
the rate
You know
is
why?
low.
You know why?
That's
Men-
why the
you-
rate
no,
is low
and
because
you-
we do not even
no,
know the women
and
that
you know,
cheat.
relax,
Because
and
you
you,
think we are
and you know
smart.
why? And you know why?
We don't think we are smart.
Let
We
me
are
tell you
smart.
why. Men care about the other women's feelings. Women don't.
We don't.
That's what I'm
See.
saying. That's what I'm singing. Blah blah blah.
Cut
Shit.
it
Are you
off.
feeling
Women
good?
don't.
Because if women cheat like this, chop price, my guy, chop price. Oh.
But then,
Chop price.
if
Oh.
you were to look at this thing on a scale, the ratio of men that cheat, you can't
It's very
compare it
high.
to women.
Yes.
No,
That's something you should accept. No, sincerely,
No.
that's something you should accept. We're talking about something recently. We're talking about
It's a
rating.
lie. The reason why it's
It
not
is
like that is
common
because
knowledge.
thank
Men
you.
do
You
it.
said it.
And
Women
you see,
cheat and get
it's
away
true.
with it.
That's why they say that women's this thing, it has their own, it has its own brain. It's true, but
You day wine.
it's true, like mad.
Ah.
A man might not have the intention to do something in his head though, but his
Hey.
third leg is saying another
Hey
thing for
now.
him. And that's just the truth.
That's the thing. That's something about self-control. We're talking about self-control.
But women, we can hold ourselves. Like women have, like even
if
in
a
decisions,
woman,
men.
I'm calm.
I think.
Men don't know what they
But
want.
follow, I think we might need to do something.
I know the thing about cheating
We might need
men.
to have another
I
episode
know
where
about
we have
cheating
two
men.
men
Cheating men
in
don't
this
have.
place.
Cheating men don't have.
Because-
they don't have a spec. Cheating men, you see that with
they don't have a
girls,
spec.
No,
girls,
that's
spec
for
girls.
people that
When
it has
a
gone so
man,
bad.
when
with.
a man has a spec, see, if a man has a spec, I don't want to sound torture, but let me just say it. He would not cheat.
He will not find what he sees in his woman in another woman.
Because he has found
You
the
see,
spec.
I just
He
believe.
would not cheat.
I just-
Because if you check it, go and tell scientists to check it for you. The men that cheat, the women, their mistresses are not half of the person at home. When it comes to beauty,
Most times,
when it comes
yes.
to they are not. So that's to show you that the moment the man is cheating, you know, get.
But
spec.
but can we say, there is a lot of reason why men actually cheat.
Let me hear. Let me guess.
Because-
they want to say
No,
the
no,
woman
no.
pushed him outside.
No, because I just remember now that I've listened
That's
to
what they
several
want to
podcasts
say.
and
Oh, the
everything.
woman pushed him.
Because
See,
there are sometimes the
don't
women
worry.
actually push him outside.
Yeah. Okay. It's women that
Even relationship talk,
See,
Christian
at this
relationship
point,
talk.
it's women that nailed Jesus to the cross.
No, our new.
Yes.
We are the ones.
And the reason also some
And
women
genuine-
cheat, and the reason some women
Aga.
cheat too,
We're
the
the
men
ones.
push
We're
her
the ones
outside.
that betrayed Jesus. You
But-
know, she said Judas
Well,
na woman.
Yeah.
I just feel
Judas na
everything
woman.
boils down to
We were the one that
tendencies.
even stoned that woman.
Yes,
Just-
we're the
in
ones
this
that stoned the
world.
woman.
Now woman.
And he said he pushed her outside.
You guys have
Otu
overpowered me.
gbede.
It's true. Maybe that's what you people want.
You guys have
Otu
overpowered
gbede.
me. But I just feel like, down to the question, if you don't try and work things out with
But
a cheating partner,
things
things
just move on.
things
Stay
won't
away.
end
No
up
hope that it
well.
will get better.
You know what? Run.
And
Men that don't cheat are out there. Find yours. And the crazy part is, as a woman that cheats, better pick the man that cheats and leave the good man for us.
I swear.
no.
If you cheat, pick a man that cheats so that you will
should
back.
match your
If he cheat on
energy.
you cheat on him. Balance. Don't go and be staying with a man that does not cheat and can't be leaving women like us. We should stay with the men that you are supposed to be with.
That's the
I
thing.
beg.
So man that doesn't cheat should stay with woman that doesn't cheat.
Yes,
You
now.
don't cheat, and I don't cheat.
Why you?
Please, on to the next.
Should I excuse you guys? Do I excuse
Leave
you?
him.
Let's just cut that conversation
let
and go
us
to the
see.
next
No, let us
conversation.
see.
But at the same time, you fight,
Mr.
fight for love.
Adedoyin, don't worry, season 2 is
Fight
coming.
for love, fight for love.
Fight
Fight.
Today we've come to the end of
Such a
today's-
very wonderful conversation.
We've come to the end of today's show or episode, and I'm so glad to have you guys watch us to this particular moment. Miss Lola has said our part. Ayodeji has said his part. So now
Beautiful part.
it is left for you. I want to see what is your deal breaker in a relationship. Drop it in the comments below. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.